Well, today is Saturday the 21st, and I had some requests by email and a couple of phone calls if I could show some stock birds, more stock birds. So I have some hens I want to show you. I want to have some cock birds I want to show you, and I'll show you a couple of kit birds. But I got some hens that I want to show you that were stocked. Some are air tested, some were just too valuable to lose, but a lot of these are just really nice, good looking spinners, and let's take a look at them. Yeah, the first video that I made, I didn't have a chance to really go detail with the hens, but after a couple of requests and emails, I said, okay, let's do this. So what I did is I brought some hens out, and all these hens right here, they're on the moult right now, but these are all my family of birds right here. They're all related. So let me start with these hens right here from right to left, and this is a 2011 hen. It's a red bar bald hen. Look at that ice here. This is at least a 15 to 20 foot performer. Real nice in the air. Wings up. It was just real nice. She was very nice, and you know what? I didn't want to fly her for 2 years. I flew for a year, and she was real nice. You know, really nice, man. Not a deep bird, but at least 15 to 20 feet, but always in the middle of the kit. Okay. And this yellow hen right here, she's the one I showed in my first video. She's a 2004 hen. She's still laying, so. But all my yellows have orange eyes. My yellows don't have pearl eyes because they come from dark pigeons. My yellows came from dark pigeons, and I cross my yellows with dark pigeons. And they all throw out recessive reds and occasionally yellows. But look at the eyes here on her. Very nice in the hand. She's typey. Very nice. Okay, let's show some more of her family members. That red pepper hen is her daughter, and let me bring her out. And in 2010. I introduced the pepperheads to my subfamily, a black pepperhead and a red pepperhead. So what I like about these pepperheads is that other than their pretty markings, they give you good frequency. So basically this was air tested. This pigeon was like a 20, 30 footer. Came in like 4 months, 5 months. Very nice. So I didn't want to fly her brother off. Her brother was a black pepperhead. So I got her brother too. I also got her uncle. Her uncle's a red pepperhead too. And this was air tested pigeons. This is a 2011 red grizzle little hen. Real nice. Probably a 25 footer, 30 footer, but boy, can she let it go. A nice spin. Look at that eye serum. Look at that eye pupil on her. Very nice in the hand. A little bit small, but that's okay. Up in the air, she looked like a little baseball. She was spinning, again, probably 20 or 30 feet. Maybe once in a while a 40 footer, but it was just very nice. Again, why lose something that you could treasure for generations to come? There's another recessive red hen. This is a subfamily. She was a 40 footer. She wasn't frequent, but she was within 20 minutes of flying. She'd give you at least 6 or 7 good quality spins on the deeper side, the 20 or the 40 feet. But she's been a great producer, so I flew her for almost a year. And look at the icers on these birds. Look at the coloration on that. 90% of the time I could pick up my birds by their eye sears. But I do have some birds that have bull eyes now, or odd eyes, but that don't bother me, not at all. And some of my birds in my family too, I have a gene, a trait that some of my birds, the dark ones have it, a lot of the lighter ones are getting it. It's a greasy oil on their feathers. It looks like they have oil on their feathers. This one's they're on a bad molt. I don't know if you can see the oil on them. But there's one outside I have in the show pen that you can see the real greasy gene. And with that gene, when I noticed that trait on their feathers, when they have that oil gene, that is a great, those are potential spinners. I just noticed about that trait in my family of birds. My birds have that, if they have that oil gene, I know it's going to be a good one. It's just hard to explain. I go back to the Richard Luna family that produced that trait. Every bird that I bred that had that oil trait on them, they turned out to be good and stable too. I get a lot of blue bar badges and I get a lot of blue bars, white flights. And these two are mother and daughter right here. These are 30 footers. Easily good birds. Excellent birds. I get them on the hot side, but I get some good stable ones too. And these are my full knockout line. I keep the knockout line pure, and as the story is, I do have a subfamily with the knockout line that I'm very happy with too. This hen is on a bad molt, but she was a 40 footer. Nice. She matched her mother probably in velocity. Her mother produced me some good ones, but this one could rank up with her when it comes to the spin. Not as deep as her mother, but she was a good. Not deep as her mother, but she was a good 40 footer. Fast. Really nice. This is a full knockout. Her great granddaughter. This little red bar hen, dun bar hen. It's on the molt. It's on the molt right now, but it's okay. A little flat in the head, but I don't care. It's the quality up in the air that matters. This T-checker hen I stocked 2 weeks ago. Dave Sanchez, Rich Espinoza, a couple of buddies have seen this bird perform. Real nice 40 footer. Real nice. Very nice. If you can see that, you can see the oil on her feathers. It's just a trait that I was very observant on. I had to ask questions, and it's very rewarding to breed birds that you always want to cultivate. And I'm very happy with this family of birds. Very happy. Again, here's another Recessa red. I get a lot of Recessa reds. And they're into the molt right now. But these are all and I do practice color mating. I do color balance in my loft. That's very critical. I color pair them. I pick out of the air, not on the show pen, with this particular family. So. Again, here's these yellows with white flights. This family of birds are like buzzsaws. They're like 15 feet, 20 feet. They come in early, 4, 5 months. This year I'm going to make an effort to try to keep more because the hawks like my reds and yellows. So let me put these hens away, and I brought out some cockbirds I could let you see how they cultivated and how nice they look too. Let me just put these hens away. me 1 minute, grab that. Okay, Amanda, let me bring out the cockbirds now. Almost done. Okay, what I did now is I brought out some cockbirds that were in my stock loft. These have been air tested, so as you see, they're on the molt. So let me bring out some more birds. We can take out these cockbirds. Here's this red grizzle cockbird. Look at that fantastic eyes here on that bird. Look at that eye here on it. Beautiful eye coloration on that eye. Look at that. Here's one of these birds that have that oily gene I was mentioning a little while ago. Some of my light birds get it too. It's passing it on to the lighter birds now. So again, I mean, that's a trait that I noticed within this family. So this is an older cockbird. This is the knockout's full son. One of the sons. It's he's a 2004, 2003 cockbird. I also get it in Duluth. I get them in Duluth, and my Duluths do roll. They do perform. So I never had a Duluth yet. That was a dud. Matter of fact, my friend Richard Spinoza mentioned to me one time. He goes, because I mentioned to Richard, he has a lot of duns in his loft, and he tells me, "Oh, have you ever seen a dun that didn't roll?" And he's absolutely right. But with my Duluth family, all of them roll. Look at that ice here on this bird. Look at that. This red checker right here is full brother of Nails. I really thought this pigeon was a hen because they're nestmates. This one was like a 20-footer, fast, but it turned out to be a cockbird. Homogenized, I guess they call this red checker. He has no ticking on his tail feathers. He has no ticking at all. Okay, let me show you some kit pigeons now. These are all of my #1 team. These are off my #1 team. I got a pepperhead here that's probably 5 months old coming to the roll. I get a lot of blue bar white flights. That dun back there. I also get them with odd sides now. Bulleye. You know, there's a saying that I read in a book, Bob Brown from the United Kingdom. He has a quote that says, I don't care if they're bull-eyed, odd-eyed, flat-headed, long-tailed, or what. I'm not a showman. I just concentrate on the roll. Well, I concentrate on the spin. And that's all that matters to me. Here we go right here. I have a dilute hen that's coming into the roll too until I get dilutes. She's a good 15-footer. Here's the blue bar white flights. I get a lot of blue bar white flights. Look at the eye. See, look at the eye on this pigeon. This guy's a great 20-footer. I also get them in outside batches too. All these birds are from our #1 team. Again, I just want to say thank you to Dave Sanchez, Richard Spinoza, Richard Luna, Sal Estrada, and Tito. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to build this fine team of Birmingham rollers. I really enjoy this hobby, and I just want to say that I'm very happy with these birds, and they're fun to watch. They really are fun to watch. So, to you guys that made a request out there, here it is, you guys. Thank you so much.